on, you found Octo! Wait, you downloaded him? I can't believe it, that's amazing!
Attention! Dr. Key was not able to download Octo's operational state. This required computer hardware.
Aw, thanks, Art. Thanks to both of you guys. Bummer about the robot, but at least the GSA didn't lose all of this data.
Greetings, Dr. Ronga. We have not spoken in some time. As you can see, some of your changes to my programming produced unanticipated complications. However, they also led to the desired results, as you'll observe in the data I collected.
Nice! You found the magma source? I can't wait to dig through all of this. I'm sure I'll learn more about Lev Cavern, like how it came to support life in the first place. You guys rule!
Hey guys, welcome back to Waking Mars. I figured since we are quite far ahead and we're actually going to be getting closer to endgame, I figured I'd come back to the vertical shaft. Get back on talking to Maya, actually, because I feel like we haven't really done this in quite a while since it was first introduced. So I'm gonna just sit back, relax, and here's the conversations.
Amani, is there something you should tell me about Octo?
Oh, yeah. I think he left behind those cameras so he could maintain contact with the surface. Or maybe as a trail for us to follow, since he left them at interesting locations we'd probably visit.
How is it that you programmed Octo when you were not on the Octo development team?
Oh, yikes. You're not gonna let that go, huh? Oh, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Look, the project director sanctioned it, but yeah, it was a secret. He liked my ideas and wanted me to help with the programming.
Amani, how did you discover the signal, when so many scientists on Earth have scrutinized the cave without noticing it?
Well, you can't blame them. Even if it were a conventional FHSS encoding, it still would have looked like background noise. The trick was that Octo found it first. I programmed him to search for patterns in his input data. Any search he could dream up. I thought if we found life on Mars, it would be nothing like life on Earth. So we needed Octo to look in ways even we weren't thinking of. Boy, was I wrong about that. But it did help Octo find the signal. When I saw he used that scanning subroutine, I knew something was up. So I pored over all the readings coming from that location until I found it.
You programmed Octo to search for patterns, but you were not on that development team.
Oh.
Wait, felt like those two were out of order. I think we were supposed to get the second one before the first one, unless I'm crazy. That's what happens when you don't visit this place enough times, and that's my fault. Game? I know there's more than that. Don't try to fool me here. There's a lot that you can talk about in this game.
Hey, you researched all the megazoa. The periscopes, harvesters, hydron maxes, Farron maxes, and Levitroph. Got some new theories to share with me?
The puzzle pieces mostly fit together. The Farron maxis pump magma to warm the caves. The ice melts to water, which the hydron maxis keep flowing.
And the Byzania keep the heat and moisture from escaping. Life is possible. It's kind of like a human body.
Or a well-oiled machine. The periscopes took the initial step. They awoke and triggered the Farron maxis to begin the thawing process.
But why, right? What's with these things lying dormant for billions of years, only to wake up just a year ago? What changed? How about this guess? The outpost was built around then. Then we pressurized and heated the biodome over it. The periscopes should really be nicknamed snorkels. All those little cilia breathing in slowly, sniffing for something.
And they were confused. They sensed the changes caused by the biodome, but that could not have been what they evolved to detect. I'm also perplexed by the Levitroph. They expand upwards with a force that can crush the cave. Why would that have evolved?
So, do you miss home?
I feel a connection with these caverns. The interwoven threads of life. The harmony of purpose. But, yes, of course, I will be grateful to return to Earth safely. Do you miss it?
Yeah, I'll be really glad to see my sisters and my mom. I told her you're the one stuck in the cave, but she's such a nervous Nelly. Plus everyone at the GSA.
Yes, it would be good to greet our colleagues. Also to have dinner with my brother-in-law's family, who I have not visited with in some time.
So, how's Art treating you?
We are fortunate that he functions at all.
Come on, you don't think it's even just a little bit funny? I mean, it's gotta be nice to have some company, right?
I suppose.
Aw, Lang.
So, you're kind of all the rage on Earth right now. Pretty much the only thing on the news. Will the world's most famous astronaut survive his harrowing ordeal in the Martian cave? Discovery of all this alien life. And they don't even know about the sentients. No way is the GSA gonna let that one out until they've researched it firsthand. Makes for pretty good headlines, you gotta admit. I think they're getting sick of dealing with me for information, though. You hate talking to them, and they hate talking to me. Rough.
Amani, don't change. You're perfect. You really are.
So, do you miss home?
I feel a connect, but
Yeah, I'll be really glad.
yes, it would be good to greet our colleagues.
Oh. Weird. Usually. Weird. I don't remember it repeating, but we're gonna do one more, and then if it repeats again, I'm gonna move on.
So, how's... Come on, you don't think...
I suppose.
Alright, so that confirms that. They're starting to repeat. Kinda was hoping we had a bit more, but admittedly, I could have missed a few during just advancing further into the caverns. I will probably check that on my own time, and during practice sessions, I'll probably record it, see what we missed. Unfortunately, I do not believe I'll be able to get them all. Sadly, I would like to show most of them, if not all of them, but I can't. Once again, cannot guarantee it. Also, this place is still making me mad. Every time I come through here, this happens. Buggers really need to. Actually, while I'm here, there, little wiggle room. Alright, let's get to where I wanted to go to. I'm just gonna be finding out what this little crystalline shaped area is. This is not the direction I wanted to go. You know what? I'll meet you guys back when I find the area. Save you a little bit of trouble. That was quick.
Liang, I just picked up your signal again. How's everything?
I am well, Amani. If you can receive my transmission, I suppose I must be near the vertical shaft?
Yep, you are. Ooh, even better. Remember I told you about that enormous quartz structure at the bottom of the vertical shaft? I've been calling it the core. You're approaching that. I'm glad I get to watch this in real time. Hey, so I've been looking over this data Octo collected. I think it's bad news. Like, really bad. Nothing in this cave would be alive without heat, right? If it were cold, like the surface, the fertile terrain would be barren. Plus, all the water would be frozen, and life can't exist without liquid water.
But there is warmth in Left Cavern. Heat from magma warms the air, which the Byzania trap in the cave.
Exactly. But the magma doesn't originate at these depths. It comes from deep below. That's where Octo went. I programmed him to seek out the source of the heat. I guess he took that directive a little too far. Anyway, he found the primary magma chambers and, well, they're almost all empty or solidified. I don't know how much magma is left. A few months, maybe? When the last of it is gone, this place gets cold again. Permanently this time.
It has been too long. The Sentients did not expect to lie in stasis for billions of years. The magma supply was ample beneath the planet they knew, but now it has turned to solid rock.
Like I said, bad news. The magma started flowing again only just recently, warming up the cave, setting the stage for you to plant all those Zoa and stuff.
But soon the heat will be expended. If there are mysteries buried here, they must be unearthed before they are lost for all time.
So, remember how I asked if you felt like chatting a while back? Well, the top of the core is another good place for it. Stand still for a moment at the top of this quartz peak. That's where reception is best. We don't have to chat, but I'd like to. I'm curious about what's going through your head.
I mean, we did just do a couple of those, but I'm now curious if there's any new ones.
So...
I feel like, but
yeah, I'll be really glad.
yes, it will be good to greet our colleagues.
AKA no.
Also to have dinner with my brother-in-law's family, who I have not visited with in some time.
Hey, check it out. Those are harvester roots, aren't they? All converging at the top of this structure? Yeah, you know what? This thing has been engineered. No way is it naturally occurring. I bet it gathers the energy from those harvesters all over the cave. Let's see. In an electrochemical system like this, the enthalpy would be calculated as a function of...
You are suggesting it was constructed by the sentients. For what purpose?
I have generated an assumption. This object is similar to a power station. It delivers energy into the core. I can measure the amount of power the core is receiving. This is extremely useful to humans. I have developed this interface to expose core power to you. This interface is contained on your map. A harvester contributes 1 unit of core power when its chamber is at biomass level 4. It contributes 2 units at biomass level 5.
core power? I wonder what the core needs power for.
This has made an impression. The systems of this cave would seem natural to me, but it is increasingly hard to believe it could have evolved this way.
Now we have core power listed on all of ours. Currently we have core power 28. What we've done from giving every area currently 5 stars. I believe it might be a good time for us to start actually getting into upgrading the biomass, although... Yep. Alright. No. Darn it. Oh no, we're doing this already. Hey. Yay. Oh yeah, that wasn't actually as bad as okay. And you'll just go straight up. Oh no. No! Oh my god. Oh, you son of a gun. That was a little easier, thankfully. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh no, don't do this to me, Larians. truthfully, I have not examined everywhere yet. Okay, that leads to the Devil Islands. We don't need that. Right here, for example, would be a good spot. But why don't you spawn a seed, please? Balls. Hindsight, I should have realized that. No. We're not playing this game again. Oh, this is gonna be so risky. Okay, there's another one down. Oh, come on. Thank you. Areas we can go to. Alright, I think it's time for a jump cut. Get resources, come back. Alright. Well, jump cut time.